Alrighty, fellas. Got the trailer tonight for Christmas. Just gonna do a little bit of a live stream before we get there. So these were the silhouettes that they dropped. Pretty obvious who they are, especially the one on the left. I mean, if you think about the previous years, we've had Tellius Christmases, what was it, like 3 years straight already? We had Sephiran, then we had Altina and Edelgard. So I'm thinking we might probably get a Tellius and Three Houses combo again. Looking like Annette may be the archer we see on the right-hand side, like Annette from Three Hopes, I believe, where she had that head tie thingy on her head. All right, we got Pad Q in the chat. What's up, my man? Got Mod. Hey, how's it going? What's up, Mod? Just talking about these blatantly obvious silhouettes before we get to tonight. All right, so we're waiting for a couple more people to get in because we started a little bit early here. I got my equipment set up pretty early, so we could take a quick look at what's going on in AR Chaos Season. So I'm doing pretty good. I managed to make it back into the vault, of course. And this is the new defense that I've been running for Chaos Season. Of course, we have Emblem being applied here. This is one of the more nastiest defensive teams I think I've built. So I have Emblem here, of course, to shut down saves, and then we just have another Cav line. But unlike in Darkness Season, where I was kind of limited on which units I could use, that's not really the case here. So we're free to use Lilina, both of them, on this team, and both of them have Hardy Bearing on their kits there. We got Veronica, who has Fire Sweep, and then I threw Water Sweep on this Leg Jarn here. She's basically always going to be at +6 to attack and speed, so she'll get her half a null follow-up to go off. All of my Cavs have Hone Cavalry, so they're all just going to get buffed pretty much. And there's not really much you can do. I set it up in a way, by the way, that I have Azura and I have Embla in the same row. So you would not be able to cast False Start and Isolation on both of them. So you have to make a choice. Are you going to isolate Embla or isolate Azura, or are you going to false start Embla? It's pretty much like a pick your poison kind of thing. So let's see what this guy does. Oh, bro, that is not the move. I guess he's just going to sacrifice Catria there for seemingly no reason. All right, we got Luxu's Kirby saying, first time I play AR in Chaos Season, it's pretty nice enjoying using some old strats like Vantage Sweep. Yeah, well, as we see here, my team is pretty Vantage proof. I made it that way because of all the Ninja Camillas I saw last season. Not that any of them were able to beat my team, but yeah, Ninja Camilla seems like she could be a potential problem for defenses. All right, Dark Link, 42nd. How's it going, dude? What's up, man? Oh, how's it going, dude? That reminds me of... You guys ever heard of this game called House Party? I watched a Let's Play of it by Game Grumps, and they were making fun of this one character in the game that just keeps saying, how's it going, dude? How's it going, dude? That's like his intro. Oh, Wylia was streaming, apparently. I didn't even realize Sis was streaming today. I just kind of hopped in as soon as I got ready. Okay, so this dude's got Flamelin. We have Elamine. We have Fiorm here. Peony and... Oh, okay, so Satyr. We're seeing our first instances of the new unit. Of course, she's pretty cool because she can just forego isolation and false start. She just ends your turn straight up. So, pretty interesting. Although, of course, dancing will fix that. Alright, looks like he wants to end Azura's turn. And he is able to pop his save skills here. There, we get some quick damage there, but Fiorm got her icy thing to go off, so she gained a bunch of damage there. Alright, then Leg Jarn versus Fiorm. Leg Jarn can actually win against this Fiorm, but not with the build that I gave her. She needs a little bit more defense to do it. Okay, seemingly this guy is doing okay. I'm not sure how he ended up losing a unit here. I guess Lynn is just going to get bopped. This is the one issue I have with this Lynn, is that she doesn't really have distant counter. So unlike the Halloween Corrin that came out right after her, who you can give the distant counter seal, you're not able to run distant counter on this Lynn while keeping her busted A skill. So that was a little bit of a misplay by them. I think they should have gave her perf skill in the B or C slot instead. Alright, we'll save some of the replays. I think I want to do another video showing off, like, the defensive replays, because, like I said, this is probably the best defense team I've ever made, and it happens to be in Chaos Season, so we'll do a little separate video for all that. Alright, damn it, Game Grumps. Alright, Pad Q says, I'm thinking of Winter Freya. Oh, dude, Winter Freya? Can we please get her in the G-string that we got Tharja in? I don't ask for much, but that would be my Christmas miracle. Because we got to get Freya to come back to the limelight after Snake Mom just usurped all of her gusto. Alright, I guess we'll go for RB first. Got some runs to do here. Hey, Kaibo, what's up, man? Bride Lena is awesome. Yep. Both of them are awesome. The legendary one and the bride one. Especially when you combo them with the Groom Roy, who just gives them treachery. Okay, we got our Dancer Veil over there, and we got the boots over here. Alright, this map isn't too tough. Especially not when we have 3 houses access. I guess we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, we'll go for this. And I want to make sure I can get Edelgard over here, so we'll go ahead and attack there. Go for the dance. Okay, Legendary Deirdre can get rid of this guy, so we'll go for it. Man, I love this Deirdre so much. What an awesome unit. It just sucks that they put so many conditions on her miracle effect. Alright, Funny Bunny. What's up, Funny Bunny? My Christmas miracle came true, luckily, and it was Griff getting a Christmas alt in Nier Reincarnation. Alright, shout outs to that game, but I don't play, so can't really comment too much. Alright, PadQ says, I mean, I don't understand why they didn't just make her a reindeer. It makes so much sense. Oh, who are we talking about? Friend is waiting for New Year cow because you know what's happening. Oh, we could get some Ash love, I guess. Hopefully book 6 isn't the end of Ash's story, because we left poor Ash orphaned. We got her dad killed. We enlisted her into our army. She, like, before all of the Emblem stuff was going on, she was like giving up limbs to take away the darkness that Emblem had put on the land. So, can we get some love for Ash after all the sacrifices she made? I'm kind of afraid of Harden here. I'm not sure if I need to be. I mean, surely Edelgard can hold her own against Harden, right? Let me think. Or maybe I just go this way and get rid of this guy. Yeah, you know what? We'll just play it safe. Alright, All Might says, the classic DVC Budokai tunes. Nice choice, Tacho. Yeah, I'm trying to mix it up a little. Because people say I play too much Castlevania music. Not that you could ever have too much Castlevania music, right? But I thought, why not? Might as well mix it up a bit. Because I do have more musical taste than just Castlevania. Okay, we can get rid of this dude and get the Dancer Veil right there, which is probably a good idea. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, then we'll go ahead and Canto Seliph right over there. Okay, we could have Wings of Mercy'd over to him, which would have been really helpful, but I gave her acrobatics for right now. All right, let's see here. We'll go ahead and we'll attack Minerva. All right, Alu Frent says, thoughts on base Lucina making it on the vote banner? I think, I think V Lucina has the highest chance, but Future Witness is my fave unit in the game. Future Witness is legendary Lucina, right? That's the one with Future Vision where she can swap and take a second action. Yeah, Valentine Lucina definitely would have had the best chance because she's probably the strongest Lucina in the game. Also, the OST outfit, gotta love that. Okay, I had nothing to fear from Harden, apparently. Should just had her deal with him last turn. Man, we can't kill Abel either. Hold on. Actually, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Let's go ahead and pop the Dancer Veil. Okay, so Seliph is just such a god, he can beat anybody. We'll go ahead and have him take care of Abel. Alright, Kaibo says, this is such a coincidence. Yesterday, I was going through my barracks and saw that I have 2 5-star copies of Black Knight laying around. So I decided to merge them into one, and now he is the silhouette. Yo, dude, it would not take much for them to make this new Black Knight broken as hell. Because if you think about it, Black Knight, he's not quite as good as he was back in the day, but he still has Black Luna, which is easily the strongest special in the game. We literally just got Special Spiral 4, so now Black Luna nullifies DR and basically nullifies their defense. And then on top of that, he's a unit that has a potential for infinite Wings of Mercy. He has that Warp Powder effect. All they would have to do is give him Warp Powder on one of his passives besides the B slot. Like, just build it into his weapon or something like that, and all of a sudden, we could be looking at the best unit in the game with that Black Knight if they do him right. He might even be a... Yo, can you imagine if it's a duo Black Knight and Ike for Christmas? That would be fire. I've been dying to get a real Ike alt instead of the stupid one that we got. The baby boo-boo Ike. Okay, maybe... Should we attack Menace? Hold on. Is there a way we can guarantee that we... If I pop her duo skill, maybe we can... Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, All Might says, I know you were a huge Ike stan, but did you ever expect Black Knight would take this long to get an alt? Absolutely not. Dude, Black Knight is... I gotta say, he's the best villain in Fire Emblem. Try to name one villain that's as influential as the Black Knight. You can't do it. He's the perfect rival to Ike. We've never had a Fire Emblem villain that was, like, that good at being a rival to the main character, and then also, like, his own backstory is really dope. His design is awesome. He's just cool. He has the best music for an enemy as well. Like, Black Knight's enemy theme is awesome. Alright, Envy says, I feel like Shadow does a lot of meme builds. I love watching him. Yeah. Pretty much. The Shadow is our resident meme Feytuber. Alright, Shinku Aogane says, yeah, I was thinking he might be a duo unit, but it seems IS is avoiding the star of each banner on the teaser. Maybe. Well, if Black Knight isn't the star of the banner, then who is? That would be the question. I feel like he is a popular enough character that he should be the star of the banner. Okay, after all of our efforts, we're just barely not able to rank up. That sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, let's go for Arena Assault up next. All right, Chris Lee says, not to mention he's so powerful, it literally comes down to luck if you beat him or not. Yeah, that's another thing we got to talk about is it chapter 27? It's been a hot minute since I've played Path of Radiance, but you have to play chapter 27, I think it is, and you have to beat Black Knight on that chapter at the end. You got to beat him with only Ike, and basically your only hope is to proc Aether, like, multiple times during that battle, because you only have a couple of turns. And you need to do it if you're trying to unlock Nazir at the end. So it's mandatory that you beat Black Knight in order to get Nazir, because he's awesome. He's the only white dragon. And also, speaking of Nazir, why is he not in the game yet either? But that fight is like one of the hardest fights in the whole series. Trying to beat the Black Knight with Ike on that first chapter where you fight him. It's really tough to unlock Nazir there. If you guys have played Path of Radiance, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Veronica's over there. We can just bop her with Morim. Looks like Myrrh is actually going to be the problem here, which is pretty interesting. I have no follow-up on Morim, though, so I think we could probably just do this. Like, get rid of Dagger with Lynn, get rid of Veronica with Morim, and then we should be safe to tank Myrrh after that. Alright, Envy says, by the time you get there, your Micaiah should be ascended and can auto-heal Ike while you keep them both close to the shield. Oh, that's in Radiant Dawn. I'm talking about in Path of Radiance, where the Ike versus Black Knight fight is actually really tough. Sweater Puppies says, still hoping the Big Shadow is a joke like Dolph or Horus. Nah, there's no way. It's got to be him. I guarantee you it's Black Knight, because we had Sephiran and we had Altina for the past Christmases. It's got to be Black Knight. There's no way they're going to fake us out like that. Okay, I'm kind of hesitant to do this fight because the score is so low. But we had a pretty good score last time. What did we get, like 766? That was a pretty high one, so maybe we can compromise here a little bit. Okay, godlike reflexes on Ike there. I mean, Ike is great, but he doesn't do it as good as Laszlo, right? Laszlo is the god of godlike reflexes. Okay, let's see here. I guess we could go with this. Yeah, like, he's got a lot of red units, and Deirdre is invincible pretty much. Yeah, we'll just basically throw Deirdre right in his face, and that'll be that. I'll make sure there's no, like, movement antics that'll happen here. Alright, Sweater Puppy says, they have to pull a meme like that just to mess with everyone. I would hope not. I would actually be a little upset if they did that. Okay, Ike is apparently a threat. Okay. Still can't win against Deirdre, but he's holding his own, though. Alright, Funny Bunny says, Laszlo's still the best unit in the game, and that's a fact. Yes, it is. Envy Sin says Black Tiki Knight confirmed. Imagine that. Black Knight removes his mask and it reveals that he's actually Tiki underneath. Because, of course, they got to give young Tiki all the alts possible. How many different alts can we still get for young Tiki? We have a Summer Young Tiki, we got Legendary Young Tiki, we got Fallen Young Tiki. We have a Duo Halloween Young Tiki. There's still more Tikis that we can get. How about Black Knight Young Tiki? And of course we have Adult Tiki as Young Tiki. There's just never enough Tikis apparently. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of Ike here. Wylia basically just soloed this whole map for us. Bazazzle says, could you imagine the chaos when Burger King took off the helmet? It was just some cute anime girl. Well, okay. Memes aside, I thought it was pretty rad the way they revealed it. And I was actually very upset when Faye spoiled that Zelgius was the Black Knight. Because if you haven't played the Tellius games, that's one of the more awesome of the changes that they did. Like, or one of the more awesome plot twists they did. And the way it's handled, like, they don't draw too much attention to it, but then Ranulph fights him and he tells Ike basically, yeah, I got a feeling this guy might be the Black Knight. And it's like kind of just a hunch because he fought him, but then when it's finally revealed at the end, it's like this big, oh my god moment. Alright, we could go with this, I guess. He's got a lot of flyers here, so bow units would be pretty good. Alright, All Might says, man, Young Tiki is the darling of Insys, while Burger King was starving for years till Insys throws him a bone. Yeah, it seems really weird that, at least in my opinion, the best villain in Fire Emblem would have to take that long to get an alt. And if you guys disagree with me, if you think there's a better Fire Emblem villain, then I'd like to know who you think it is. I'm not really sure if there are too many other valid answers, really. Like, who else could it be? Maybe Ashnard, I guess. Ashnard is probably in second place for me. Maybe Ashura if you want to count her. But, like, there's no topping Burger King. Okay, Myrrh is blocking us from jumping. That kind of sucks. Actually, yeah, this is pretty bad. She's going to end up on the defense tile. Alright, the best thing I can think to do is this. Alright, let's just go ahead and get rid of Myrrh. Sweater Puppy says, Arvis, man. Nah, dude, we don't talk about Arvis here. He did Sigurd so dirty. Like, the level of disrespect Arvis put on Sigurd, I hate that guy. Arvis is like my most hated villain. Wow, I don't think I can get Crom out of the way as Veronica. Oh, I have the pressure charm. I guess I could just use that. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Alright, then we'll go ahead and just get out of the way a little bit more. Alright, Envy Sin says, if we get a rearm Tiki, what would they even do for the breath? Arcane Grima is already so good. Well, of course it'll be Tiki breath. Like, give it effective against Dragon, all stats of 5. And give it that pulse smoke effect that they gave to Brave Tiki. That's a really strong effect. And it's one of the few ways to counter Special Spiral 4. So that would be good if we got that. But for real, though, we don't really need any more inheritable breaths after we got the Arcane Grima one. Alright, Darkling says, nah, the best villain is definitely Takumi. I don't know about that. Was he even a villain? I haven't played Fates. I can't talk on whether or not that guy was a villain. He gives me more like Sasuke vibes. Like from Naruto. Like Takumi, he's more like a edgy anti-hero, I guess you could say. Alright, Sweater Puppy says, he's my favorite because he lets Deirdre see Sigurd one last time, then kills him. That was so sick to me as a kid. Bro, he does so many things. Arvis, like, he killed Sigurd dead. He stole his wife, lit Sigurd on fire, and then he gave his wife a child. Like, you can't destroy a man worse than that. And plus, he brainwashed Deirdre, too. He tricked her. Okay, hold on. But I just had like a complete brain fart there for a second. Okay, we got Edelgard, Chrom. Oh, interesting. Tempo Chrom. Okay, so we'll go for, let's see here. Yeah, Edelgard's a little scary. I guess we'll go with this. Yeah, Veronica will just smack all of his guys up. This Veronica is so busted. Alright, Terrell. What's up, Terrell? I feel like none of the new FEs have made a villain as good as the older games. Nope. Not even close. Like, who is the main villain in Three Houses? Can anyone even tell me? You get Rhea on Edelgard's route, and Rhea makes a decent villain, but she's not really villainous. It just so happens to be that she's the villain of that route. And then none of the other villains really stand up to her. Like, what is their nemesis, I guess? Or Solon, that old-looking, crusty guy. The villains in Three Houses just weren't it, man. And then they had the Death Knight. Like, they had the nerve to put the Death Knight in there. He's like a Black Knight ripoff, basically. Now, I like Three Houses just as much as the next guy, but the villains in Three Houses just weren't doing it for me. Okay, we got a Corrin Stan right here. We got triple Corrins and then a Lyn. Okay. I guess we'll go with this one. Yeah, I don't want to bust out like the stronger teams on an easy one like this. Alright, the Donut says, I mean, doesn't Berkut count as a great newer game villain because he isn't in Gaiden and he's great? I guess, yeah, Berkut kind of counts. But Berkut was them, like, just going completely rogue with that remake. It has me a little bit scared and also a little bit hopeful, though. Like, when they remake Tellius, are they going to completely change up the story, or are they going to leave it the same? Because, I mean, if ever there was a game to leave the story intact, I think it's Tellius. They're never going to top the story they had in Tellius. But I would be a little disappointed if they remake Tellius and then they change the story up a little. Or, like, add new characters that weren't in there before. What they would have to do, if they're going to remake Tellius and do new stuff, is give more support conversations to the Radiant Dawn crew. Because that's the one weakness I would say about Radiant Dawn is we get all these new characters, like Vika, for example. I love Vika. She's got an awesome design. But what can you tell me about Vika? There's, like, no personality to her because she has no time to really talk. There's no support conversations or anything. Sweater Puppy says, FE9 remake that has a new character that Ike falls in love with. Oh, that's... I mean, I would be okay with that, but I know a lot of people like to ship Ike with Soren. They'd probably be very unhappy. New Tellius Avatar. Oh, God, no. No, an Avatar would not work in Tellius. Tasha, are you Team Dev Dan or Dan Ved? Let's go with Dev Dan. They're not the same person, though. Alright, let's see here. I guess we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with the Nana team. I think. Surely Nana can beat Chrom, right? There's no way Chrom can tank Nana. And we're going to get him with exposure to. I'll put my faith in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if something goes wrong here. Alright, let's just make sure we get our units properly in place. Alright, Epos says, I'm more surprised people aren't talking about the fact that trading is in Fae now. Wait, trading? Oh, I guess you're talking about that new thing they did to Binding Worlds. It's an interesting change. To me, it just seems like a way to actually give that mode a little more purpose. Because before, it was just a mode that you would play, and it's not really difficult because you're able to use built-up units, and then there's not really a reward other than just getting the whatchamacallits, the like the tower rewards for clearing it. But they limited it a little bit too much. I would have rather, instead of inheriting units with their IVs, if they just allowed you to inherit any unit all the way up to Book 6, I think that would have been better. But for obvious reasons, they can't do that. That'd be too much. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like we can kill Lake Jarn on this turn. I might be wrong, but we'll give it a go. Alright, Alufrent says, Dragonflower amount is huge. Oh, do you get the flowers as well when you buy it? I thought flowers didn't carry over. Oh, this is a little awkward, actually. Hold on. Are we able to... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to get the dragon flowers when you buy one of the bond units. Sweater Puppy says, I love Binding Worlds, form a thing, because now I can just build my precious Gen 1 units. Yeah, that is the one cool thing about it, though, is that finally these heavily invested Gen 1 units, like this right here, you could actually, like, show them off and make people want to buy them, which is pretty dope. Like, this Nowi right here is pretty invested. I don't know about Infantry 4, but the rest of it's pretty good. We got an Arcane Weapon. We got Wrath 4. We got a Menace skill. And right here, this Lyn, too. Look at this Lyn, dude. Vital Astra. We got the Arcane Sword. We got a Gold Border Beast skill. Like, come on, man. People are going to want to buy that. For sure. So, it makes sense that they monetize that mode like that. But it's just sad. Like, you look at this unit that's awesomely invested, and it looks so great on paper, but then you get her and you use her, and it's not as awesome as it looked like. Alright, Acid Cookies says, add me for a godlike OG Xander. If y'all out there are Veronicas and you want to stand for Xander, add the homie. Oh, wait, hold on. He's giving bonus doubler to Nowi here. Okay. Alright, but Julia should be able to beat Nowi. I'm pretty sure. Julia's refine was just bananas. I actually like Julia's refine more than some of the Brave units. Alright, Terrell says, I don't like that blue form of border, though. Yeah, some people like it, some people hate it. I think it just depends on what your tastes are. Orion says, my only question is, do we get all of the skills inherited by the user or just the ones on them? I think it's just the ones that they have equipped and then also any of their default skills. It'd be a little bit much otherwise, but I can't say. I don't really plan on buying that, so I don't know. It's a little too expensive in my opinion. Okay, yeah. Also, this Lyn had a really good refine. Gotta remember about that. Man, she's gonna end up on the defense tile too if I don't get her this turn. Wow, this is actually bad. I didn't realize this was gonna end up this bad. What do we do? I mean, I could activate Dominance, I guess, but even with Dominance, I don't think we're able to get her. I think we have to just wait a turn here. I mean, look at me talking all this smack about this Lyn, and then here she is kicking my ass, right? Well, it's not the sword Lyn, it's the bow Lyn that's doing it. Yeah, this Lyn is a threat. The donut, Julia sweep. Yeah, we had a Deirdre sweep, now we're getting the Julia sweep in. Sweater Puppy says, the blue border is real pretty at +10, which is the appeal, I think. Yeah, at +10, the blue gets a little bit shinier. It looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, for real, we can't do anything about this Lyn, so... all we can really do is just wait for her to come to me. Terrell says they got Oath 4 and Tempo on that Lyn. Yeah. Pretty invested Lyn, man. All of his units had dual 4s, by the way. Okay, Regan can bop her. That's good. Look at Regan. Free-to-play units still holding up pretty well. We're already on book 7 and she's still putting in work. Alright, this is basically over. Alright, Chris Lee says, getting back to villains in Fae. Why did they make freaking Hans so strong in Fae? Like, damn, they gave him everything. I don't know, actually, I can't comment on him because he's a villain from Fates, but... yeah, they really did give him everything. You know why I think it is, though? It's because he's another infantry axe unit. And we have so many of those, especially for free-to-play, like Tempest Trial and also the, whatchamacallit, the Grand Hero Battles. We have so many axe infantry. So they probably felt like they had to give him a bunch of stuff to make him stand out a little more. Okay, let's see here. This one's... for the final fight, this one's a little bit tricky. But we do have the Veronica team left, so... I think we can rely on Veronica a bit here. Now, ideally, what I would like to do is break this so that Emblem just comes straight down. So I think I'm going to try to go for it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. Get out of the way there. And I guess we can put him over there. Alright, Acid Cookie says, they don't come with merges, unfortunately. If they came with merges, that would be something. They wouldn't be able... that would just be too much. There's no way they could come with merges. Because you're just able to buy a +10 for, what, $55? As opposed to spending how many hundreds to try to merge them to +10? Probably like thousands even. How much does it cost to get a +10 if you just buy the orbs? That's a question. I haven't thought about that. It's probably around like $500. Like I would say $500 to $1,000 to get a +10. Which is absurd. But imagine... if they just let you get it by using that new thing, the Binding World Pack. Meanwhile, Travant is garbage dog water. Yeah, well, Travis... There was this one guy that built an interesting Travant that I saw. He had like the Ninja Lance and Heavy Blade 4 and stuff. He was pretty intimidating. I'll give him that much. But I don't know how good it actually going to be in practice. Alright, Terrell says Hans dethroned all the axes before him as a Grail unit. Yeah, I feel like Flame Mordecai is still maybe in the same running as Hans. Because at least he's a beast unit. He does things a little different. He's got more defensive bulk. Wow, Embla. Embla is really something, huh? I feel like Emblem might be the new best unit in the game, actually. I was talking about it with Oblivion. Like, we were just discussing after the Emblem and Veronica banner came out. We were like, is she actually the best unit in the game now? And I think she might be. Because what is her competition even? It's just like Brave Seliph and that's it. I don't really think there's another unit that I would put on her level. Because the amount of... Like, she shook up AR so much. And then she's still going to be good in Summoner Duels and all the other modes. Alright, Danilo says, Legendary Veronica is so good. Yeah. She's like a cheat code, man. She's a little bit too much. Yeah, both her and Embla are out of control. Alright, this score kind of sucks, but maybe it'll be good enough. Maybe. We'll hope so. Alright, we got 20 minutes to go. We still have to do Allegiance battles, so hopefully everyone's favorite mode over here on this channel. Hopefully this one isn't too bad. Okay, I think I need a red proxy unit, so we'll take a look at what's available here. Alright, Terrell says, yeah, Flame Mordecai is good, but no one built him. I was going to build him. I'm just waiting for the free copy from the ephemera codes. Equus Day says, I love you, Tacho. Oh, man, thanks. I really appreciate that. Alright, Chris Lee says, I fed Embla to my Nyla for that B skill. Oh, boy. Well, you're giving the queen form shift, so I guess in a way that is acceptable. Her B skill is just basically form shift. It makes me think, are they going to do form shift at this point now that we have that B skill? Because I thought form shift would have been an interesting option. It would have had to give like stats and stuff, but I felt like form shift could have been a pretty interesting B skill or something. And then they were just like, nah, we'll just give it to her. We'll just give Embla form shift, even though she's not even a Laguz Royal. Alright, Epo says, they're just getting you ready for Gen 7 power creep. Oh god, Gen 7 power creep, huh? What do we have to look forward, or what do we have to not look forward to this time? Okay, we'll go ahead and repo there. I can swap into Aether. We actually got a pretty good starting lineup here where I'm free to attack Harden and then Kanto in front of Marth. Alright, Dan S says, I hope I don't regret spending orbs on the new heroes banner even if I get lucky. Or even if I got lucky. Oh, you mean the rearmed Ophelia banner? I saw a lot of people summoning on that banner after I summoned. I mean, not to name any names, but I might have influenced a couple of people into summoning on that banner. Unwittingly, though, by the way, I had a plan personally. My plan is to wait for the Mythic and Legendary banner this month and then I'm going to summon a copy of Medeus and then give Kanto control to all those Ophelias. Because the real prize is Kanto control. That's the skill that I want. Special Spiral 4 is awesome, and I'll pick it up in the same time as Kanto control, but the real thing that I wanted all along was Kanto control. Alright, Sweater Puppy says, Legendary Digincia will have it. He might have Mantle, actually, if they do Legendary Digincia. Oh, Tiki... Actually, am I able to beat this Tiki with Lyn? Huh. I didn't even think about that. We'll hope so, I guess. That's all we can really do here. Alright, Terrell says Tacho about to go full anti-horse. Oh, wow, we can't... Okay, so... Yeah, her refine... I remember thinking her refine was kind of booty. They could have did a lot better for her. There is a little downside, though. I can't get rid of her and George at the same time, and I don't want to get hit by any of them. How does she get her bonus movement? Let me see. Wait, does she not get bonus movement? I could have swore she did. Oh, she has to be by herself. Okay. So she'll get it this turn. Okay, this might be a little tricky. Because I have to get this Tiki out of the way. Huh. Am I able to do this? All of a sudden, we got into this really bad position here. We were doing so good just a second ago. Alright, and then she doesn't have Dazzling Stat. Would have been nice if she did. And then Malice. Does Malice have no follow-up anywhere? Nope. Okay, so I could bait her with Chrom then. Wow. I'm so afraid that George is going to attack and then Tiki is going to kill him. Why does this have to be like this? Like both of the colorless units right there. Anthony Colin says, I'm waiting for the Arcane Lance in order to give my +10 Bridal Charlotte. Oh, I'm sure the Lance is going to be from a flying unit, because that's the one Arcane type we don't have yet. Sweater Puppy says, this map is hell because of Naga's effective damage. Well, we haven't got up to that part yet. But all of my units are just... Like, there's no way I can do this turn, I don't think, without losing... Or without getting a KO with someone I'm not supposed to. Alright, first of all, I have to get Tiki out of the way. So why don't we do this? I can move Tiki up. And then I can repo her with Chrom. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Huh. Wait, maybe I spoke a little too soon there. If I attack there, I basically can't get anyone out of the way. I should probably give Lynn guidance like I usually do. I just didn't think I was going to need it here. Let me see something. Does she get a guaranteed follow-up? Yeah, she does. Oh, boy. Okay. If only she didn't have that. If she didn't have the guaranteed follow-up, then I was thinking maybe just try to tank her with Lynn. Alright, basically I just have to do this, I guess. Wait a second. Hold on. I think I have an idea here. I think I have a plan. So if I do this, and then I repo him up. Now, basically, George is going to attack Morim here. Because he can't counterattack. She's being protected by the save. The only problem now is that Maria is going to suicide. But we gave it an honest attempt, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I can get out of the way here. We'll just put her right there. Alright, Salvo says, what's Morim's assist? He's got a rally up plus. Yeah, look at this. 3 damage from Maria. Yeah, that's not happening. Man, it was going so good up until that point. Alright, I guess back to the drawing board here. We got 10 minutes before the trailer, by the way. Alright, Coffee said you could body block with Chrom and switch Tiki. Time Master says, yo, just tuned in and I'm hit with the nostalgia of the Budokai out. Whoa. Yeah, we're playing some Budokai music today. Okay, so last time I think the problem was we didn't really have a Gale Force unit on the Lin and Chrom slots. So I'm gonna run someone who has Gale Force so we can just take a bunch of actions here. That'll probably be a little more useful for us. Alright, and then here we can actually bait Est and Bantu on the same turn, so we're going to definitely try to do that. Alright, we'll just go ahead and do this. Swap in. Alright, Dan S says, what would Winter Black Knight work? Ideas? Well, my idea is give him Black Luna, of course. Give him Warp Powder on his weapon. Like a better version of Warp Powder. Just give him straight up Wings of Mercy at any time he wants it. Or what they could also do is give it like the 2-space jump like that Ash has. Let him jump 2 spaces ahead of an enemy in 2 spaces. And then we'd be talking. Then he'd be like the best unit in the game. Give him Special Spiral 4 so that Black Luna negates DR. Funny Bunny says, Tacho, doing anything and everything to get a little more scoring. Yeah, basically. I mean, I have to, though. I don't score high enough to where I can... In this mode, I don't score high enough to, like, not get maximum score and still be top 1K. If I miss even 1 KO with the right unit, I'm going to end up outside of top 1K. Oh, this is a little unfortunate here. I didn't mean for Minerva to be able to reach Chrom like that. Hold on. I guess we could swap into Lynn here. Like, swap. I could do this. Swap to Celica. Repo her over there, but then I need Katarina to attack somebody else besides Celica. It's not going to happen. I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just run away for now. Alright, Terrell says, give him Ascended Florina's Wings of Mercy. Yeah, that would be the thing to do, I would say. Prince Leaf says, we need more Thrakia characters. Yes, we do. I think Thrakia has the least representation out of all the games. Alright, Chris Lee says, he'll have Black Luna 2 just delete the enemy. Just insta-kill the enemy, yeah. We've gotten to the point in this game where they could do that and it would be fine. Okay, this actually sucks a little bit. I wanted Chrom to get Katarina on this turn, but, like, we ended up in a predicament now. Man, this mode. Okay, so we'll just... We'll put more in... Where do I even put this guy? I guess, like, over here? Repo her, and then we do this. But we already blew it, though, because now Malice is going to attack her. I guess if Lynn can somehow survive... There's no way Lynn has the bulk, though. How much does this unit get? Oh, hold on. She needs Dragon Flower. She has none. She doesn't have any. So she's just going to get the 7 from that, and then... That's still going to one-shot me, though, basically. She's at, what, 63? And then I still have to tank a hit from Lena, who has gravity as well, by the way. I don't know. We don't have any other choice. We have to just go for it, though. Yeah. Oh, man. Just barely. If only. Oh, man. If I had, like, preempt on Lynn, we would have been able to get that KO there. Alright, Danilo says, how much hype are you for Engaged Tacho? I've been keeping in the dark, actually. I've been trying not to spoil myself on anything. We'll give this one more try, because we got 4 minutes until banner time, so I'll try one more time, and if we can't get it, then I'll just give up and we'll watch the trailer. I'll just do this on my own time. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, this one looks a little bit better. Leo Altavez says, Black Luna 2 is just Black Luna plus Deadeye. Well, they don't even need to do the Deadeye thing anymore, because we already have a way for her to basically, whatchamacallit, we have a way for her to, or him to just get DR now with Special Spiral 4. Or get rid of DR now. It's so copium, but I can dream. Okay, the fact that all of their colorless units are bows and I can't bait any of them with Lyn. Actually, hold on. We can bait him. Hold on. He's got really bad... This guy's refine is dookie. I think we actually could just bait this guy. Or not... Well, not bait him. Hold on. I have a plan here. I'm going to have to skip the animations, though. We're going to turn off animations real quick, because we got like 2 minutes to go. All right, we'll swap into... No, we'll keep out Regan, because I can't counterattack George. So it turns out that we're actually good to go. And then Regan's going to bait Sheena right there. Okay, somehow, some way, this actually turned out pretty good. All right, and then we have Lena over there. We got... I can bait Ogma, which is nice. I just have to do this. And then we put Crom right there. We can bait Ogma. I'm going to move her in, or move Morim in a little so we can get some debuffs. Alright, hell, speedrun. Yeah, we got a speedrun. Okay, Naga's a little bit threatening. We'll swap into Atri. What turn is it? Okay, it's turn 4. We still have her Kanto. I don't think we need it, though. Yeah, and then... Wow. Okay, when you speedrun, apparently things are way easier. Right, we got 1 minute to go, and... Lo and behold, we were able to do it. Alright, awesome sauce. Okay, so that gives us a score of 300. That's just barely enough. Like, by the end of the season, when everyone's done their run, I'll be in like 800 or something. So I really have to get max score every time to stay. Alright, trailer time. Let's go ahead and see if it's up. Let's take a look. Okay, here it is. Okay, the trailer is up. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick. And we're going to go ahead and watch this live. All right, just give me 1 sec here, guys. All right, we'll go ahead and pull up this, and we're just going to record it like a video. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hey, what's poppin', sexies? It's your boy here, back for another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and we have the Christmas trailer tonight. We got a brand new seasonal for winter, and like everyone thought, it looked like Black Knight was the silhouette, and he is on the thumbnail as well, so we absolutely have a Tellius Christmas once again. So let's see what they do for him. I'm expecting him to just be bananas. Like, there's so many ways they can make him broken. And he is the star of the show. He is the first unit that's going to show up. I love that he's got snow all over his armor, by the way. Looking really good. Okay, he's an axe armor type this time. He's an axe unit. Okay. Very good artwork. They did a good job making him look like he's, like, ready for Christmas. He's got a big bag of gifts there. All right, what do we got? Solemn Axe, 16 might, 1 range, accelerate special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit during combat. And also, if units attack can trigger their special, the following effects will occur based on the foe's HP at the start of combat. If over 20%, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. And if over 40%, reduces foe's attack and speed by 25% of foe's attack at the start of combat -8. So a maximum of 10, a minimum of 0. Okay. And if over 60%, neutralizes effects that guarantee foe's follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. So, okay. basically he's got null follow-up, which is good because Burger King is one of the faster of the armored units that we have. He's got a lot of speed, so that's good. Let me just reread this. There's a lot to go over here. So he's got -1 special trigger, which is awesome with Black Luna, of course. He's getting all sets of 5, and then if his attack can trigger a special, which it does, then he's getting 40% DR, attack and speed reduction on the enemy, and null follow-up. He doesn't have distant counter. That's interesting. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. He has distant dart. Okay. Special Fighter 4, huh? At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 40%, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit, and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Reduces the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat. And also, if unit deals damage to the foe using a special, recovers 30% of damage dealt. Okay, that's pretty good. Is this better than Special Spiral 4, though, for him? I don't know. I feel like you want him to just have Special Spiral 4 so he one-shots everything with Black Luna. They didn't give him Warp Powder either. I was really hoping they'd just give him Warp Powder, because that's one of the easiest ways you can make an armored unit busted as hell, is just fix their mobility issues like all the Edelgards do. And then he's got DR Far Save. I guess you could still give him Assault Troop, though. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, give him Assault Troop, give him Special Spiral 4, and then just have him slam people with Black Luna. That's probably what you want to do with this guy. Alright, who do we have up next? Okay, we got Dorothea up next. Alright. So, again, it's Tellius and 3 houses. I guess that means Annette is actually going to be the one. Yeah, it is 3 hopes. So, Annette was the other silhouette. That's what I thought. Alright, she's going to be a Red Tome Cavalry type. I guess she's following in Manuela's footsteps here, because we did have the Winter Manuela that time. Alright, 7-fold gifts, 14 might, 2 range, grants speed up 3. If Sing or Dance is used, grants all stats up 6, and the following status to the target ally for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, gets attack and speed up 6 to unit during combat. Not too bad. Okay, so amazing. She's a cavalry dancer, giving all stats of 6 and a guaranteed follow-up to the target dance. Pretty good. Not quite as good as Hatari Azura, but a pretty good second place. The lack of a harmonic and duo skill, though, is a little bit unfortunate for her. But this is a very potent dancer here. We got Speed and Res Far Trace, and then we have Infantry Speed Tactic. We saw that already on Brave Crom. So just giving infantry allies null follow-up and some speed. Alright, so there is Annette. Yeah, Annette was obviously the other silhouette. She's got the... What is that? Like the lunch lady thing on the hair tie? I was calling her the lunch lady. Or no, Petra was the lunch lady, because Petra had the fishnet on her hair. I guess Annette is the backup, the backup lunch lady. Alright, so she has a colorless bow, and she's an armor type. Can we go one Christmas without just getting all armors, please? It feels like Christmas is always the armor banner time. Alright, we got Peppy Bow Plus here. She's going to be the demote because she has demote energy here. 12 might, 2 range, effective against flying. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts attack and defense -5 on the foe during combat, and the foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Alright, so basically it's just Budding Bow? A little bit better, though. Like, slightly better Budding Bow, I guess. Okay, sure. Alright, we have Moonbow, Attack and Res Ideal 3, and then Crafty Fight. Crafty Fighter is okay for a demote to have. Her stat line is probably going to be solid, though. because she's a new age demote for an armor type. Like, she probably has like a 190 BST. Cervantes had 195, and he's a melee type. Oh. Okay. So we got double redheads for the duo this time. I love how she's all pouty, by the way. Severa, she's a very pouty girl. What was I going to say? We literally just got Kale Dory on the other banner, and now we got Cordelia and daughter. So, all the Cordelia fans out there, I guess you're eating pretty well this past month. So, Lance Flyer, they are a duo because they're both from... Actually, no, they're not. Wait a second. It's not Severa. It's Selena from Fates. They're basically the same person, but that's very interesting. So they made a harmonic out of a duo. Where did we see that before? Altina and Sanaki? Anybody? Alright, we have Inseverable Spear here. 16 might, 1 range. Accelerates special trigger. At the start of the turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants the following effects to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally within 2 spaces and dual strike. Oh, we got the Advanced Wars going on right there. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed up 6 and special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. So, dual strike. If you have 2 COs from the same like region, they get a better CO power. I don't know. If unit initiates combat and is adjacent to an ally with dual strike, unit attacks twice. Okay, it's basically just... Wait, it's a better version of triangle attack? Wait, hold on. I gotta read this again. So, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, if units in 2 spaces of an ally gets following effect to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally in 2 spaces. And dual... So, yeah, it's basically the second coming of Bride Catria. Yeah, so instead of triangle attack, we're getting dual strike this time. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, attack and speed up 6, special cooldown charge +1, and then dual strike. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, this is pretty good. And especially now that Catria balls... I've been running Catria on offense teams now. That they've added Emblem on defense. Like, if the enemies are gonna just Catria ball up themselves with Emblem and then run their 2 save units, the easiest way to break through is to run Catria yourself. So this is a good unit to summon just by this. We got Gale Force, attack and speed clash 4. We got Flow Guard. And then we got defense and res hold. Interesting they have defense and res hold. Why would they do res hold? Alright, here's their harmonic skill. So, grants attack and speed up 6, resonant blades, and... Oh my god, they give treachery? Dude, what the hell? So you get... Wow. No, they are actually better than Catria, I think. You get treachery, resonant blades, attack and speed up 6? Yeah, Dude, treachery has got to be, like... one of the more powerful, like, offensive harmonic skills in the game. Here are the stats, by the way. Hold on. Let's take a look. So we got 40 HP. We got 60 attack, 43 speed, 33 defense, 23 res. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they're probably a must summon, honestly. Actually, are they a must summon? I guess if you have Catria, you don't really need them. Yeah, but they're really good, though. It's like a side grade. Not a side grade, like an upgrade to Catria, I would say. But I still have to save, guys. I need to go in. Oh, look who it is. There's a dead man on the map. Okay, Bruno Zacharias. He's made his return, apparently. I'm glad that they did that, by the way, because they killed him off. It seemed like they killed him for nothing. Because we didn't really get to finish his storyline. He just died for no reason. So at least we're getting to see a little more Bruno action, which is nice. Hopefully he has an injured art where his shirt comes off for the ladies. Alright, Annette is going to be the demote like we thought. And there's got to be sparks on this banner, right? Yep, up to 3 times. So you can spark 3 times just like all the other years for Christmas. And you don't need the Fate Pass for this spark, so that's good. Wait, hold on. Do you need... Wait a second. Subscribers also receive a Celestial Stone. Wait, is the spark only for Fate Pass? I don't think they meant... No, it can't be. It's got to be for everybody, right? There's no way. Yeah, it doesn't mention Fate Pass here, but then on the other screen it did. It says subscribers of Fate Pass will also get a Celestial Stone. So I guess if you don't have the Fate Pass and you spark on the banner, you don't get the stone. Seems a little weird. Maybe they just didn't change this text. They just left it alone. Because that would be very odd of them to not give the stone if you spark. But I guess it is what it is. Whatever. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the new, basically, Bride Catria? Well, now it's Christmas Redheads. I'm not sure why they did Selena instead of Severa. They could have just made it a duo hero instead, but it is what it is. So that's going to wrap us up for coverage on this Christmas banner. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas. And I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Okay, folks. So that pretty much wraps up the video part of that. So take a little look at them one more time. Yeah, that's my favorite Advance Wars game, by the way, Dual Strike. I was a little disappointed that it's not going to be part of the Advance Wars remake. They're only doing the first and second game. Dual Strike was where it's at. That was the one that I really liked. But, yeah, so if unit is adjacent, or unit initiates combat and is adjacent to an ally with Dual Strike. Actually, is that better? Is that better than Triangle Attack? Because the allies can be 2 spaces away with Triangle Attack. You get a little bit more leeway with Triangle Attack, I think. It's hard to say. Like, what do you guys think? Is Dual Strike better than Triangle Attack? Anderson Samuel says, the first spark is for Cordelia. She is a must-pull. I would say she's a must-pull if you don't have Catria. But if you do have Catria, you can probably afford to skip. She's just like a side grade or upgrade to her. Vinny says, why not both? Oh, you know what you could do? You could run both. You can run Catria and you can run Severa and Cordelia. And basically, who are they going to Elamine? They can't run 2 Elamines. Well, they could run 2 Elamines, I guess. But they can only isolate one. So you're still able to do your Triangle Attack. Funny Bunny forgot what Triangle Attack does. Basically, Triangle Attack lets you do a Triangle Attack. Just like in the actual games, where if you have 2 units within 2 spaces of the ally initiating, then you get the Brave Attack. I feel like that's a little bit more beneficial, though, than having units adjacent. Because it's not often you're going to be directly adjacent when you attack first. Like, on the second attack of the turn onwards, then this gets better. But for the first attack, you're usually not going to be adjacent. Chris Lee says, I don't AR, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I think it's... I think I am actually comfortable saying they are a side grade, because in some instances, Dual Strike will be better, but in other instances, I think Triangle Attack will be better. So they're not, just straight up better than Catria. Sam Young says you could always run 2 Catrias before, though. Well, you couldn't do that in Chaos Season. Because in Chaos Season, you can only use one of the same unit. So now we have a second Catria for Chaos Season. PadQ says this also makes solo units slightly worse. Yeah, that's true. If you have solo skills and you have this, you don't really want to do that. Tag and Speed Clash 4. This is a really good skill, though. I've been coming around to the Clash skills. I think they're probably the better A skill right now. Because at worst, it's still doing a tag and speed of 6. And then you have a chance to neutralize penalties. Pretty solid. I don't get why they have res hold, though. That's the one thing that confuses me. They have nothing to do with res. Why do they have res hold? I guess it's just for their allies that do res damage to get better. But I guess we're going to call it there. I got to go ahead and upload that video we just recorded and make a thumbnail. So, thanks everyone for stopping by and hanging out while we watched the trailer. Gotta love this Burger King art, though. This might be my thumbnail, is the Burger King art. He looks really good. Very Christmassy right there. So, yeah, guys, that's all for tonight. This your boy Tacho signing out. So, thanks for stopping by and chilling. And I'll catch y'all again in the next one.